I think we will. I mean, our hull is full, and we get quite fortunate. There's no damage, and we more money, more missiles, and now we can go to the next sector, which is either going to be Nebula or Civilian. Let's mix it up and go for Nebula. Going 3 Civilian in a row is okay, but ooh, pretty. I kind of want to take a bit of a risky route to try and get some nicer gear, because at the end of, when you get to the final sector, there is like a big boss fight where you do need to be pretty prepared, and if you don't have great weapons or stuff, it's just not going to work out for you. Black market, we can sell missiles for scrap, but I actually kind of need missiles. There's another store. Hey Anubis, and everyone else who's watching. Drone recovery arm doesn't really do anything for us. This is like the most niche shop ever. That's for drones, and that's if you happen to have a cloning bay. The weapon pre-ignite is really good. So you may see that our weapons, we don't fire straight away because our weapons need to charge up. This means they start like that, and with some weapons that can be great because you can just take a shot before they have a chance to respond. There's also the second page, heavy ion. I'm actually going to take this heavy ion. Ions are quite good to do because, say you fire that, it'll either kind of take out a fair bit of the shields, or if there's no shields, it'll just disable a system temporarily. It's good at taking out engines, it's good at taking out things like weapons and shields temporarily, so you can go take the shields down quickly and just hit whatever you want, because sometimes you have to work through the shields to do anything. And in preparation for that, I'm going to save up a bit and then get more weapon power so I can actually use all 3 at once, and just some more power for the ship in general. And we're actually quite close to being caught up here, so... Oh crap, I didn't think. Ooh. We might get caught up with here. It looks like we're fine. If you hadn't guessed, if you go back to the same sector after already visiting it, nothing happens. Unless the crew has... unless the rebels have caught up with you, in which case things are going to go bad. We actually haven't had any fights here, which is good and bad. We're in the middle of a storm. Why not go running around the storm looking for stuff? What could go wrong? Nothing, apparently. We get some gold and we get a combat drone. I don't think... Oh, another stall. I don't think we're going to be getting a drone control, although if we had, or had come across one, we'd actually have quite a nice kit for it. So we'll go to here and then here to try and get some more gold before the store, in case there's anything amazing there. We're also going to need to buy fuel. I went to the Nebula for like fun, the chance of interesting encounters, and no, just nothing here, it's just stores. There's that drone control, but I do need to buy fuel. I find it's quite rare to run out of fuel, but it does happen. I'm going to sell both of these. I could buy more crew, but I want to kind of improve the ship a bit. I think I'll just make a big jump ahead and kind of loop round to the exit. This is almost... I don't want to outrun it, I want to fight. This is almost like... This should be quite quick, as long as it doesn't get its weapons off too fast. This is like one of the worst things that can happen if you go through a sector and just nothing's there. Oh god, that's more damage than I would have liked. You help him put out the fire, and you as well. A sector where nothing happens can be disastrous because okay, I'm gonna be smart. We can vent the ship, which loses oxygen, but it will kill fires because that's how fire works. A sector where nothing happens just means you're not improving your ship, and you need to improve your ship. Otherwise, I don't know why I took him out of there. He's immune to fire. I'll close these off. We're actually quite low on oxygen, but he's not dying yet. Because again, you've got that fight at the end, and the ships you come across will improve and improve and improve. Like, I think to get to the end, you're going to at least need your shields upgraded, you're going to need some nicer weapons. Because towards the end, like, this will be useful because it will take down shields quickly. This won't get through much. Oh, there's no oxygen in there. Please tell me I haven't just killed the guy. Oh, God. Welcome to the perils of streaming. I've just realised why. Ooh. Okay. This is why streaming and playing can be dangerous, because you don't realise what's going on when you're trying to explain stuff. So, because we're in a plasma storm, our oxygen was off, and I thought it was recharging. I thought we'd lost oxygen because I drained out the ship to kill the fire. Nope. They were just being off. This is the problem with nebulas, is that it does take your power down, which can often mean you have to take out one crucial thing. Like, it's not always the worst to lose your oxygen. Sometimes you do take it off to have more powerful weapons or have more powerful shields, but you do have to turn it back on eventually, or people have a really annoying habit of suffocating to death, even if they're made of rock. So, sorry, Big B. Fate did not deal you a kind hand. Normally I would not want to lose something that way. That was just stupidity. Right, so here we do actually have our power, so let's turn everything back on. This will happen occasionally where you meet a ship and the first thing it tries to do is run away. Which will lead to the roll fleet catching up quite quickly. Which you don't have. It's also got this thing here which you haven't seen yet. It's a hacking module as part of the Advanced Edition. So what's going to happen is that is going to hit some part of our ship and it will pretty much stop it functioning. In this case, it's the engine. So if we wanted to run away, we can't. You can run away from fights. It's a very rare option I used to take. Okay, engine's down. Let's turn off water fire. You get in there. And it's just going to keep periodically taking our engines off. It can actually be a horrendous issue sometimes if it decides to hit your weapons room, which it can't happen on this ship, I don't think. I think it has to hit something external. It's also now hit our oxygen. Oh no, it's the engines. It can just take out one of your systems for a large part of the fight. In long fights, that'll be a bad time. We might be about to be caught up here. Yeah. So you can with two shields and some nice weapons, this is going to be a tougher fight than most of the ones we've taken on yet. This is why you don't want to let it be caught up with, because the fight will be much harder than you normally have to face. It also looks like it's got, I'm pretty sure that's a symbol for a cloning bay, as opposed to a boarding. Yeah, it's a cloning bay. We did take part of their weapons offline. Unfortunately, it was the not the missile launcher. And this is the problem, is like what I was kind of saying with the burst laser, is that it does, at this point, it doesn't do enough to get through the shields of this. And I really need to take the weapons of it out. So I'm basically having to use the missile launcher and use the valuable missiles in order to kind of get through this. Okay, that I should have done earlier. So we've taken the shields down a bit, which means our laser will get through easier. In fact, I'm going to continue to target the shields while I have the chance, before they get up to better level. Okay, there we go. So hopefully all we'll have to do is eat one more missile hit, because as you can see, it's done a fair chunk of damage. Missiles just go through shields and they wreck face. And now they've just taken out my oxygen. Mullet, you are doing a lot of repair. Okay, that will hopefully end that. This could have gone a lot worse. It didn't go great, but it could have gone much, much worse. And all we got for it was a fuel. This is why you don't want to get caught up with. And now we have to go through a hostile route. which we might actually need to kind of recover from that sector. We ended up taking a bit of damage and not really getting much out of it. So things are not going great. This is... yeah, unfortunately I can't help them out. I wish I should be repairing my ship and my people. If I had more fuel I would give it to them, but the fuel thing's becoming a bit of an issue because, as you can see, there's no shop in sight and we only have 8 jumps, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not what you want to have happen, because if you run out of fuel, I don't think I ever actually run out of fuel in the game, but I'm pretty sure that just ends things, because you can't jump anywhere. I don't know if it triggers any kind of event or anything like that. Maybe we'll find out. I kind of hope we don't. So I'm going to try and take a route which can get us the most vision on something. Ooh. Okay. This is not good. So we've been boarded by 4 people, and we only have 3 people. So they all get shot down pretty quickly. So I'm going to stick them in the med bay, and they're going to take out a lot of systems, as long as they don't take out the oxygen. In fact, I'm going to try and vent this out and make their lives miserable and force them. The only place they can't go is the med bay, where they will be outnumbered and our guys will constantly be healing up. This is a nasty situation. I think we'll just about get away with it because we've got the med bay online. If this happens when you're in the middle of a fight though, it can be just insta-death, because there's just no way to do anything. Like, if we were in a fight, they'd already taken out our weapons, our engines, and our O2. And now we're going to have to do a bit of juggling to fix the O2 while not letting anyone suffocate to death. Not that I've got a tradition of letting anyone suffocate to death in this run so far. Cough, cough, cough. This kind of makes me miss the Engi ship, because the Engi ship has a medbay that it heals people throughout the ship, no matter what. So it's not like they have to be standing in here. It's just like, oh, you're somewhere on the ship, you're being healed. And there we go. So it's one of my few complaints with FTL sometimes, is that while we wait for the ship to fill up with lovely, lovely oxygen, we kind of have to stand around for a bit, especially when I haven't realised I forgot to close some doors. So at least these guys can get some repair skill out of it, although we are now at 0.5% hull or something like that. These guys can fix this. But yeah, if like sometimes that will happen in the middle of a fight, or it'll be like 4 mantises, and if it's 4 mantises, it's just the worst. But no one died. Yeah, for Piranhas, right? It is hairy. That's one of the worst things that can happen to you, especially with 3 humans, because they're not the greatest at fighting, whereas there are other types of people, like rockmen or mantis, who are better at it. Like, if we had a mantis there, that would have ended a lot quicker. But needless we go on. This links to 3 beacons, so more chance of being shot. I think if you're within 1 jump of something, you can tell what it is. I cannot trade for fuel at the moment, so we kind of want to jump to the beacons that have the most sight and hope we come across either some kind of event that gives us fuel or a shop. Right, so our engines are being hit in this case.